decides to tear off down a hill. And so
you scope out that watch the clock.
Welcome to Pops. Your master of ceremony, Carl Dudley. Carl.
Michael.
Get that fruit away from you. I'm talking to your hair.
Oh, thank you.
I'll be right back.
Oh. Thank you for coming to the 16th annual Pops by the Sea. This is also the 24th anniversary for the Symphony doing the Pops concert. Now you may not realize, but the first ones they did up in Paso Robles. They moved down here because it was too hot up there. So just give me 1 second. Okay, boy, that is confining. You know, the other night I was doing a dress rehearsal at home, and Robin came home, which I didn't expect her to be, and she saw me in the outfit. Robin's my wife, by the way, and I had to convince her that she needed to trust me, that I really didn't need therapy, and there really wasn't anything truly wrong with me. And I hope now she understands. But there is good news, sweetheart. I get to keep this for the weekend. You know, that's the one thing about the Pops that's always been very interesting is that you never know what you're going to get. You know, we've done all kinds of things, and I'm sure this goes on the list. And one of the things that Michael said to me, we were having a conversation early on, I told him, I said, you know, 3,000 people makes me a little nervous. He says, trust me, by the time you get to the stage, that nervousness will be gone. And he's pretty much right on that. I don't know how many people came in by the tent T, which you did see the tent that was up there. You saw the musical petting zoo. And I'd like to thank the Mud Skippers group for their efforts, as well as there's members of the Youth Symphony that were up there. I also want to thank the fine orchestras behind me for being here on probably the hottest Pops that we've had, at least by the sea. And then also, this would never happen if it wasn't for the efforts of Sandy Segerson and her symphony staff. They've done a wonderful job again. And I must thank my fellow employees and friends of Coast National Bank for their that's an odd thing, but their undying support through this past week. And you know, when you look out here, it kind of looks like the Washington Mall. You've got water, well, you don't have monuments, but you do have hills. And we do have our congressperson from the 22nd District, which is Kevin McCarthy. We brought you this heat so that you would feel at home. He handles our North County and then points east of here. I think Bakersfield, stuff like that. So thank you and welcome for being here. How many Rotarians do we have today? Then you understand when I say Rotary de Tolosa. It happens to be the club that I belong to, and if I don't mention it, it costs me more money than what this outfit did.